Hey guys, it's Joshua. Welcome to Law of Refinement 1212. It's a new channel, so I would definitely appreciate your guys' support. If you could throw a like, subscribe, maybe put a comment down there. It would be much appreciated. Help me out. But yeah, this video is going to be on telepathic sex. So I decided that I wanted to start with a channeled poem that I wrote dealing with the topic, just to kind of get into the energy. There is some explicit language in it, so if you want to skip the poem, I'll put a timestamp in the description. But this is the poem. It begins within, a kiss of forgiveness for all forthcoming sin, then perchance a glance that spans 1,212 miles in less time than it takes to deduce seduction from your sly, blinding smile. I fear to dwell so near to your desire without the more honest horror and highest honor of witnessing your wish-fulfilling whispering. I am real, I am here, I am listening. Burrow through my vertigo of uncertainty with pure reverberation, to taste your declaration with my naked ears. But the yearning that churns in your soul's perfect verses murders my urge to turn away. Please stay, I say, and you swear that you must. So squarely I know that you dare me to lust for your body from birth to dust, from dearth to earthly presence. The essence of this evident, definite, endlessly resonant caress is trust. I believe in us. I need to believe, as I need the seed to reach for the freedom of being a tree, so it may meet me as you do, discreetly, to secretly leave in my lungs the air that I breathe. You're aware I receive this apparent relief from your love that like air runs from my cum as the seed to the tree, so to sigh in the sun, from the sigh to the breeze, from the breeze to our lungs, as we sigh and then cry and then gasp our last orgasmic hymn that is sung with your love on my tongue, which licks with a clitoris kiss and insists that you shudder with utterly lovely gusts and wisps of blissful understanding, that until the undying sun comes again and again, comes again and again, into the yawning awe of unending dawn, we will always come under one another's husk. This innocent skin like earth's crust holds wind in its dust. In its seed, like my cum, runs into your womb as white as the sun, from the dusk of our blood which hugs the air in our lungs, like the sun holds the tree as it breathes, like the breeze holds the leaves, the dead leaves that eventually remember, leaves, trees, we never die, like the Leo holds the Gemini, like the child holds Yeshua. You are held, my love. Yes, you are. Right, guys. So, I think that poem kind of does a pretty adequate job of describing the sort of holistic nature of telepathic sex. The idea that telepathic sex isn't just about the act of fantasizing about someone or pleasuring yourself to someone's image, it's more of a merging of souls, a blending of souls, to the goal of really coming into the divine spirit within you and connecting with someone on a divine level. Now, that being said, there is a part of telepathic sex that is really genuinely just having the act of sex, and the telepathic sexual connection that can exist between people is very real, especially if you're a twin flame or a higher level soulmate, divine counterpart of some type. The psychic connection between these two types of people in this type of connection is very real and can transcend space and time on a quantum level, on a soul level. I remember back when I was kind of early on this journey, back before I was completely committed to my twin flame, I tested the waters of telepathic sex to try to prove to myself that it was a legitimate practice and that something was actually happening here. And I did this by, I used to like go online to like online like sex video cam sites, you know, where webcam models do their thing. And I'd go on these sites and I wouldn't type anything in the chat. I wouldn't put myself out there physically, but I would telepathically communicate with these webcam models, and I would have telepathic sex with them. I noticed that when I was in a low energetic state, nothing would happen. I would give them these commands, these telepathic commands, tell them to do different things, and nothing would happen. But when I managed to get myself in a higher energetic state, they began responding to my commands almost perfectly, over and over again. I would tell them to do something and they'd do it immediately, and then I'd tell them to do something else and they'd do it immediately. And the telepathic conversation that existed between us got so real, eventually some of them were speaking out loud to me and even addressed me by name a few times. This proved to me eventually that telepathic sex was a very real thing, and that it was possible to connect on a soul level, that anyone could have this soul level connection, and it could happen for everyone. But when I actually committed to my twin flame completely, the telepathic sex took on a whole nother meaning and a whole nother level, because the connection that I have with her is just, it's so much more deep and it's so much more intimate, and it's hard to describe the feeling of just love and affection and connection that you get from performing this act with someone who's mirroring you. And yeah, so I think that's about all I want to say on the topic for now. I might do some more videos on this subject, but if you have any questions for me about this, I know it's a bit of a stranger topic, and it's one that not a lot of people talk about, but if you do have any questions, feel free to write in the comments below, and I will respond to any comment I get. So thanks for listening, guys, and I'll talk to you in the next one.